8 hours after landing, there's still no signs of first contact. The objects measure at least 1,500 feet tall.
"12 alien ships arrive all around the world." Amy Adams' character, who is a linguist, who's hired to try to communicate with them. I'm hired on the other side of this team as a physicist to deal with communication through math.
Priority 1. What do they want? Where are they from?
And beyond that, how did they get here? Are they capable, faster than light travel? Are they, you might want that list of questions.
How about we just talk to them before we start throwing math problems at them?
So our two teams get together, and her and I go aboard to see if they're a threat, or if they're there to help us.
Have they responded to anything? Any shapes, patterns, numbers, Fibonacci?
We can't tell what they're saying when they respond to hello.
Not a guy that's dealing with stuff on the planet. His life has always been about looking up in the clouds, or looking up at least towards the stars.
This is a really interesting character because the character is so mental, but gets the most joy from all the characters usually. He's so excited about what's happening. And I think Jeremy is able to bring that across in a really grounded way.
Yeah, that just happened.
Not a lot of guys will show up and play the supporting role to a female character, and Jeremy didn't even blink, and I'm so appreciative.
When's the last time you did something stressful?
Does now count?
He's so good in this, and so sweet, and sexy because he's so sweet.
Do trust me.
It's such a joy to work with him. Everything that happens, it comes down to the two of us.
It's visually stimulating. It stimulates your mind, your emotions. It's exciting. It's tense. It's smart, and it's big. I think it's a pretty special piece of cinema. I'm just so fortunate and blessed to be part of it.
There are days that define your story beyond your life. Like the day they arrived.
Signs of what might be called first contact. The objects measure at least...
I'm Colonel G.T. Weber from Army Intelligence. Pack your bags. You're at the top of everyone's list when it comes to translations.
Priority 1. What do they want? Where are they from? You'll be reporting to me, but you'll be working with him when you're in the show.
That's what they call him, the UFO.
Who's being carted off in the medevac?
Not everyone is wired for what you're about to do.
So what do they look like?
You'll see soon enough.
Every 18 hours, a door opens up. That's where we go in.
It's done. Yeah, that just happened.
What happens now?
They arrive.
They need to see me.
Dr. Banks? Are you insane?
Now that's a proper introduction.
More objects have landed around the world.
This is one of 12. I'm never going to be able to speak their words.
Got 2 days. Figure something out.
I am human. It's their language. We need to make sure that they understand the difference between a weapon and a tool. Language is messy, and sometimes one can be both.
Are you dreaming in their language? It's possible they're prodding us to fight among ourselves.
This is just a way to force us to work together for once.
It's more complicated than that.
How is it more complicated?
Russia just executed one of their own to keep their secret.
Got 21 hours
Before they start global war.
So how do we clarify their intentions?
I go back in.
Well, does this feel worse?